kind of waiting for a game like this?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I'll take as many of these as we can get. This was a nice outburst for our team. You know, this is a fun lineup when we get going like this. I thought I was so proud of our guys for not conceding any at bats tonight. And even as the game got underway, and we kept coming back at them. The big 3-run homer by Dozier. The game can swing back in any direction. I thought our guys hung in there and really did a good job of competing at the plate. And just a really good night across the board. I think everybody contributed in some capacity, so it was a good night.
We talked so much about Castro and his work at the plate, but how much do you like seeing this?
Yeah, I think the swing is getting better, and he's getting rewarded for it. You know, obviously the home run, Oppo, a couple walks, the big double at the end. So, you know, as we always tell these guys, you know, the season's long, and as the at-bats pile up, it can change at any moment. And I think his work is starting to pay off.
You talk so much, well, we all talk a lot about opportunity and things happening one way or the other. You see a ball bounce off a bag, and get a 2-run double out of that.
Yeah.
I mean, how good does it make you feel?
Yeah, no, there's, you know, we got a couple bounces our way. I think we you know, we also drew our fair share of walks. We did some damage. We hit with runners in scoring position tonight. We had a complete win. You know, a couple guys came out of the pen, did their part when the game got out of hand. So obviously you take all the good in this, and as much as I talk about having a singular day where we're going to compete and worry about today, of course I'd like to carry some of this mojo into tomorrow, into the next series. Getting a home series win, you know, is a good feeling. I think this team has had a ton of energy today, even in the workout prior to the game. So as I said, this team is a fun team, and we're starting to get a little bit of a you know, positive vibe back.
Lots of walks, a lot of opposite field hits, not just the home
Right.
runs, but doubles. Did you guys see something in advance with their pitching?
Yeah, no, we're just trying to be good hitters. You know, good hitters first, dangerous hitters second. You know, and we have a lot of guys that can leave the park, you know, from pole to pole. And I think sometimes when you start to get big with your swing, you start to pull off the ball quite a bit. You know, we have big swings sometimes, and tonight was a controlled aggression that has been a work in progress. But that when we're at our best, and when we are putting up quality plate appearances, it's foul pole to foul pole. It's damage. There's a few walks in there. There's a few punches in there as well. But we do have a team that can attack different parts of the strike zone and different parts of the ballpark, and that's when we're at our best.
Have you been impressed with the way Feldman has performed out of the bullpen?
He's been excellent. You know, I think his aggressiveness has been up a tick. His velocity's been up a tick. I think he's pitching with a little bit of an edge based on being pulled out of the rotation. You know, he's a pro's pro. He's handled it great, but I think his demeanor there's been a touch of more attention to detail, a little more aggressiveness, and it's nice to see.
It's been a while since Correa went deep.
Yeah.
0-2 pitch. It looked like his timing's back.
Yeah, no, I think his swings are getting a little bit more fluid. I think his, you know, sometimes when you go through these stretches, you chase hits, and it's important to stay in your process, to stay in your bat, and let the hits take care of themselves. And I think getting rewarded is a big deal in this game. You want to put up good at bats and take good pitches to hit and work the counts however you can do it. But there's nothing like getting rewarded, and certainly tonight our guys really paid off that we had good at bats.
Winning back-to-back games for the first time this season, how important is it to go in with game momentum playing against?
Yeah, no, it took us a while. I think it was the longest in the history of the Astros, so I'm not proud of that record. But we definitely needed to win and play well in back-to-back games. That's probably more important. You know, the wins are great. They're a byproduct of playing good baseball, and we played defense tonight. You know, we pitched enough. We had great plate appearances. So I think that the process works when you play good baseball. This team will get rewarded with a lot of wins, and certainly, you know, you try to erase this series, get to a new series tomorrow against a good team, and you try to carry that attitude of playing today in the moment the best you can. But you know, walking out of here with a series win at home is a good feeling.
Obviously, winning the game was priority one. Was it hard for you to go out and get fires with
Yeah,
situation?
you know, those are always tough decisions because you want the starting pitcher to be rewarded for his outing, and I tried to give him as long a leash as I could, and those are always gut wrenchers because on a personal side, you're rooting for the guy, you really want him to finish his outing. My obligations to the team and getting the best interest of the team, and with the two power hitters coming up, you know, I gave him one chance to finish his inning with Park. And when he walked him, I made my mind up that you know, Arcia, who'd seen him twice and got a couple hits, it just wasn't going to work for him. So disappointing for him, and you know, but from a team standpoint, a very necessary move. One last thing before I leave, we're going to make a roster move tonight. Phillies will be optioned to AAA, and we're going to recall Jake Marisnick for tomorrow's game. He'll be in the starting lineup playing left field. I'm going to give Colby a day off.